Welcome to Movie Recall. In today's video, we will be going through the 2022 movie Game of Love. It's time to recall. Let's get started, turn on subtitles, and spoilers ahead. The movie starts and we see a girl named Vivien having different visions as she lies down. In all those visions, she seems drunk and is dancing like crazy. The scene then changes to a boy named Roy and Vivien going to the countryside. And we hear Roy saying he is sorry he had to bring her here, and she tells him that she is actually happy that they are there because she is sick of the fast life of the city, adding that she loves being at the countryside. This is when the two are welcomed by a girl named Laura. She introduces Vivien to a woman named Conchetta, who is Roy's aunt. As they sit to have lunch together, Laura goes on to ask Roy how his college has been going, and he tells her that he has been dropped out from the college because he got into college as a swimmer, and now that he can't swim, they are not willing to let him complete his degree there. Laura asks him if he can work to pay off the college fee, but Roy tells her that college is too expensive, so he is going to have to sell the farmhouse to pay off his college fee. The farmhouse has been given to him by his grandma, so it is his decision what he wants to do with it, but his family of course does not seem happy when he says that he is going to sell it. He, Vivien, and Laura go to the farmhouse, which is almost in ruins now because a fire took place and destroyed everything. Roy goes on to think about how many memories he has in this place because he grew up there, and Laura also tells Vivien that this house has been in their family since generations. Roy is still adamant to sell it. This is when Laura leaves and Vivien starts flirting with Roy. The two of them start making out, and the next thing we see, they are in bed ready to have a hormone sandwich. She wakes up the next morning and goes out looking around the house, and when she is standing in the balcony, she hears a girl scream and runs down. When she looks out, she finds her on the ground with her bike. The girl just fell from the bike. She helps her get up and the girl introduces herself as Anna. Vivien sees she has a big scratch on her arm, so she brings Anna home to cleanse her wound. Anna tells her that she studied in America for a while, so her English is good. The scene then changes to Laura talking to a man named Thomas, and they seem to be a couple, and Roy is also there. He asks Laura how she knows Thomas, and she tells him that they met in London. Thomas talks about some art gallery function getting disturbed, and he is bummed out about that. Laura then asks him to tell her more about Vivien, and he reveals that they have been dating for the last 6 months, and things between them are pretty serious now. Laura says she must be waiting to get a ring on her finger, and then gives Roy a ring, telling him that this belonged to his mother, so he should put it on his future wife's finger. The scene changes to Anna and Vivien. The two get to know each other, and Anna reveals that she used to study in New Jersey, and Vivien says that they are also in New Jersey and she is studying physics. She tells Anna that she has been finding it hard to talk to people in Roy's family because they only speak Italian. Anna tells her that she is going to have to come see her in the morning, and she could show her around, but Vivien says that she is to leave tomorrow morning because she is getting a good internship and she does not want to miss out on it. Anna then tells her to come along with her right now, and they go out. She shows Vivien around, and Vivien loves it. They go to a beach, and the next thing we see, they are taking off their clothes and getting in for a swim. When they are underwater, they even take off their bras and become all giggly with each other. After having a swim, they help each other put on clothes and come back. Vivien notices a scar on Anna's body, and she tells her she got a burn when she was a kid, and at the same time, we see Roy running, and as he picks up some paintings, he thinks about the past, and we see a girl running into the sunset. Anna then reveals to Vivien that she also has a boyfriend named Tony. They have been together for a really long time, but she still does not feel like she could ever truly know people. They come home, and Roy seems pissed. He tells Vivien that he has been trying to call her the whole afternoon. She introduces him to Anna, and he does not seem happy about Anna taking his girlfriend out. When Anna leaves, Vivien asks Roy if he is being jealous of Anna, as Roy asks Vivien if Anna liked her. He tells her that they have to leave first thing in the morning, but in the morning, Laura comes and tells them that all the flights have been canceled because a volcano erupted. She tells the two of them to stay put and help her with the grape harvest. Tony is really annoyed, while Vivien is not too worried, as she says they could make it into a vacation. They go for the grape harvest the next day, where Vivien meets Anna's boyfriend Tony, and Anna and Roy keep looking at each other like they already know each other. Later, Tony and Anna sing a song for everyone working there, and Anna keeps looking at Roy and Roy at her. When the song is done, Anna and Tony start making out, and Roy also starts making out with Vivien. They get home and have a hormone sandwich, after which Vivien tells them that she had fun out there. Vivien says that Anna and Tony are really cute together, adding that she thinks Roy does not like Anna, at which Roy says Anna always seems to be getting touchy with Vivien, which is why he does not like her, but Vivien says they just like each other's company, which is pretty much it. The next day, Laura comes to the room, but both of them are not there. She then sees some photos on the table and has an intense expression on her face, taking them away. We then see Roy standing with a little girl as she shows him off her hula hoop skills. Vivien joins him, saying she is worried about the flights not getting rescheduled because they have moved her scholarship up to next week. This is when we see that Roy keeps having flashbacks of him playing with a girl when he was young. Thomas calls Roy. He tells him that Laura gave him his pictures and he would love to show them at his art gallery because he thinks Roy really has a talent. Roy is thrilled and tells this news to Vivien, who is happy for him but says they should have it before next week. Roy gets angry, telling her that she only cares about her future, and then reveals that he is thinking about not going back to college. This is when Anna and Tony come. They all go for a walk, and as Anna and Vivien walk separately, Vivien tells Anna about what just happened. They then talk about racing to the top of the hill, but the boys say the path is dangerous. However, the girls keep challenging them. They start walking. Anna and Vivien form a pair and get separated from the boys, who seem to be taking a different route. As Vivien tries to walk on the rocky path, she grabs Anna's hand. In the meantime, Tony and Roy get to talk, and Tony tells him that he might become a musician, while Roy tells him he is still trying to find his future thing. He then looks around, and it is clear that he can find a future as a nature photographer in this serene place. On the other hand, we see Vivien on a dense path, and suddenly she realizes Anna is not with her. In the meantime, the boys get on top of the hill, and Tony reveals that he and Anna have known each other for years, but they have been together not more than a few weeks. Vivien keeps looking for Anna, and she is now both worried and scared as the boys warn them that the path they are taking is not safe. Vivien then ends up falling, and Anna gets to the boys in the meantime. She tells them what happened, and Roy blames her. All of them start looking for Vivien, and Roy finds her knocked out on the hill. She tells him she was just looking for Anna when she slipped and fell. They get home, and Tony tells her that he does not want to lose her, so they are going back to the States so that she is able to start her scholarship soon. In the meantime, we see Anna standing in the place where Vivien got lost and then knocked out. As she stands there, she also remembers the times in the past where we see her standing at the same location with a young boy. Roy keeps having the same flashbacks too. On the other hand, Roy surprises Vivien with a beautiful candlelight dinner. She tells him over dinner that he should do the art gallery show, adding that this is his future. She tells him that she will call the university and try to get an extension. Roy then proposes to her, and this is where they are interrupted by Anna, who is crying as she tells Vivien that she and Tony had a big fight and Tony has gone away to a party. The three of them then go looking for Tony at the party. When they get to the party, they are asked to dress according to the theme. When the girls go to dress, Anna says she is not sexy, but Vivien assures her that she is, and Anna then talks her into having drinks, despite the fact that Vivien keeps telling her she gets drunk pretty easily. They get dressed and go to the party, which seems like we are in a Victorian era, as everyone is dressed according to those times. Even the old Victorian dances are going on. Vivien and Roy get to have a traditional dance while Anna is with Tony. She is not able to take her eyes off of these two. Suddenly, the music changes to modern fast music, and all of a sudden, it seems like they are in a modern club now. They start getting drunk as they dance to the fast beats. Vivien is now really drunk. The next thing we see, these girls are making out. They get to a separate room and strip each other, and just as Vivien is about to go down on Anna, Roy shows up. Vivien goes to him and they make out while Anna watches. When Vivien starts taking off his clothes, he tells her not to and leaves. Anna and Vivien then talk, and Vivien apologizes, saying she is really drunk, so they just lie down together and decide to talk things tomorrow. Anna is now just wearing her undies when she goes to see Roy and tries to kiss him, but he tells her to stay away, and she asks him if that is really what he wants. The scene changes to the next morning, where Tony tells Roy that he is done with Anna. He tells Roy to be careful as he knows Anna better than everyone else. It is implied that Roy and Anna know each other since they were little kids, and they loved each other, and Anna still wants Roy. Vivien and Roy talk the next morning, and she asks him why he and Anna have the same tattoos, and he says that he does not want to talk about it. Laura comes and tells Roy that there is a client who wants to see the old farmhouse. When they go there, he gives Roy a pretty nice offer, but Roy says that he does not want to sell it anymore. We see Anna standing in the farmhouse, and she listens in on the conversation. When the client leaves, Laura asks him what changed his mind because she knows that Vivien does not want to live there. He says he might lose Vivien. This is when Vivien texts Anna telling her that she needs to talk to her, and Anna calls her to the old farmhouse. When she gets there, Anna shows her how she and Roy used to spend a lot of time together when they were kids, and they have been in love ever since. She says that she was there when the fire erupted, and Roy is the one who saved her life. It is now clear that he is still in love with her, and she is also still in love with him, and she wants him back. Vivien is devastated. She storms out of there crying. Anna meets Tony and they break up as Tony makes it clear that he knows she does not want him because she is in love with someone else. Vivien gets home and tells Roy that she is leaving. He tells her that he did all that stuff with Anna when they were kids and now she does not mean anything to him. But Vivien says he lied to her when he acted like a complete stranger to Anna, but Roy says that he was just trying to avoid her. He tells her that he really meant it when he asked to marry her, but Vivien takes off the ring and makes her way back. Roy then tells Laura about everything. He tells Laura how he saved Anna's life and now she is just obsessed with him like crazy. He tells her that he wants to rebuild the old farmhouse and wants to stay there, but Laura says that Vivien does not want to be there, she wants to be in the States. Roy says he would like her to be in the country, at which Laura tells him that he should not have let her leave if he wanted her there. She then tells him that he should get her back because she is the one who matters to him the most. Roy then goes to the art gallery and tells Thomas that he cannot show those pictures because he does not feel like that's him. Thomas tells him that the show is the very next day, adding that everything is ready, but Roy tells him that they have the whole night to take them down. The next morning, Anna comes looking for Roy but runs into Laura. They talk and Laura tells her that sometimes it is best to let things go because it is better for the other person in the long run, and it is better for the one letting it to go. It just feels too difficult in the moment, which makes it harder to do. Anna then goes to the gallery to see him and sees that he has taken off all the old photos and put up pictures that are related to Vivien. She talks to him and tells him to get Vivien back. He tells her that she is gone now, but Anna asks him if he has tried everything, but he has not. She tells him to go to her or he will never be able to forgive himself. He goes to see Vivien. She tells him that she does not trust him anymore because he is always changing his mind and she is just catching up with him every time. He begs her to give him just 1 hour of her time and they leave on his bike. He brings her to the art gallery and shows her that in all of his pictures, she is there. She is thrilled to see that, and the next thing we see, they are making out, and as they proceed to have some more fun, the movie comes to an end. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to get new movie recaps.